Hey, you Ray, and thanks for clicking on this to watch the video. I'm going to be explaining how you can do question number 2 because it is maybe a little bit complicated, maybe not. I think it's a little bit complicated. So we're going to look at this shape. This is a triangular prism and we need to determine the surface area of it. So you've got a triangle at the front, a triangle at the back. They're both the same. So if we find the area of the one at the front, that'll equal the exact area of the one at the back. Then we've got to find the area of this rectangle here, and the rectangle at the bottom. So I'm going to be doing this step by step with you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is look at the area of the triangles, which I'm going to do in blue. Oops. Now we know that the area of a triangle, the formula, which we learned a few weeks ago, is half times base times height. So here they didn't give us any base or height. Here they've just given us the side lengths, which isn't really helpful. But at the front here, we can see that they've given us the base, which is 8, and the height, which is 3. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write A equals half times base, which is 8, times height, which is 3. And that is going to be equal to, you can use a scientific calculator here, go to Google. So 8 times 3 times 0.5, which is half, and that gives us 12. So that's going to be equal to 12. 12 centimeters squared because it's area, right? So we've actually got 2 of these triangles. So this is the area of one of them. If we want to find the area of both, we're going to multiply this by 2. Or you can do 12 plus 12. And that will give you 24 centimeters squared all up. So we have just found the total area of the triangles. Are we done yet? No. We still have to find the area of the 3 different rectangles. So I'm going to do them in a different color. Let's go pink. Okay. So this rectangle here, this width here is 6 centimeters, as you can see at the bottom, and the height is the height is given by these side lengths of the triangle here, which is 5. So we've got to do 5 times 6 to find the area of this rectangle. Now what about the other rectangle on the other side? It's the exact same thing. Okay, so you've got 5 and then 6. So although it looks like a parallelogram because we're looking at it at an angle, it is actually a rectangle. And if you're not sure, go back to the first video in section 1 and that will show you the net of a triangular prism. So you're going to do 6 times 5 for the area of a rectangle because an area of a rectangle is width times length. 6 times 5 is equal to 30. If you want to check with your calculator, you can. And because we've got 2 of these, we're going to have to do the same thing again. We're going to have to multiply our answer by 2. So 30 centimeters squared. Please forgive the bad writing. I don't have a stylus. So we're doing 30 times 2 because there are 2 of the same rectangle, and that's going to equal to 60. And see how I'm trying to line up all my equal signs? Trying 60 centimeters squared because it's area. Now the last rectangle is the one at the bottom, the very bottom of the triangular prism, and I'm going to highlight that in orange. It's at the bottom here. So it's got a height or a length of 8 and a width of 6. So to find the bottom one, we've got to do 8 times 6, and that's going to give us 48. 8 times 6, which is 48. And because there's only one of those rectangles, we don't need to multiply it by 2. Now to get the final answer of the total surface area, I'm going to leave this to you. Oops, that's supposed to say centimeters squared. You have to add the area of every single face that we've just worked out and then plug it in a calculator, and that'll give you a final answer in centimeters squared. So you need to do 24 plus 60 plus 48 centimeters squared, and that will give you the answer to question 2. I hope this helps. Please post your questions on Google Classroom. or email your teachers. Thank you. Have a great day.